back up in this thing. Me and my dog Trent, Ultra Fly Talk. And yeah, man. It's kind of late in the evening though, but we chilling. We chilling.
Oh yeah.
How was the weekend, bro? How was the weekend?
It was a really good weekend. It was really nice here. Yeah. Today is just recovery day. I'm glad we're doing this now instead of doing this earlier in the day. I was for shit earlier this day.
You chill with the family and shit?
Today, no, I was just chilling at home. Last night, it was out with my brother and our friends at my grandparents' place.
Okay, that's what's up, man. You guys
Yeah.
got did you end up playing any of that cornhole?
Ah! No, it was just beer pong last night. Holy.
Oh shit. Okay. That's what's up. No, because I'd be asking because the other day when you sent me those blue and like American flag or whatever corn, I was
The thick blue
crying.
line ones.
Yeah. I was like, oh shit, those look disgusting.
To say the least. Oh my God. You know you're at the wrong barbecue when.
You see, the fucked up thing about it is you still got to make the best of it. So say you go there and you catch yourself at those horrible ass cornhole goals. Either you're gonna get fried and or get drunk and play, or you're gonna be like just all bitter and shit at the barbecue. So it's like it all depends on how you feel, right, when you're there.
Exactly. But yeah. Oof. Definitely cringe. I'll say that for not.
No, for sure, man. Motherfucking cornhole. But all right, that's what's
Too
up
many
then. All
fucking
right.
video ideas running around the head right now, man. Holy shit.
No, I feel you, man. But make sure you write that shit down so you don't forget any of them, right? Fuck around
Most of
and
them are most of them are, but like some of the other ones are just like percolating around the head right now. And it's just like
okay.
this is a strange month to do everything. Like Christ. Just a lot of things happening at once, like the whole thing with the residential schools out west. So like there's videos I want to make about like stuff like that, and then it being Pride Month, so there's stuff about that. So yeah, June's just a crazy month right now for my creative process.
Okay. I mean, hey, and that's what it is. I guess all you can try to do is one can try to do is like slow down, like take their time so that they can, plan out what they're trying to plan out. Because you don't want to
One
overthink
video at a
everything.
time.
Exactly. Because you don't want to overthink everything. And then next thing you know, you don't do any of the videos you wanted to do. And then you're like, shit, I had a whole month go by and I didn't do shit.
Fucking
That
A
shit,
right, man.
it's as wild as it might sound. It's like that's sometimes where creatives can end up finding themselves like you're thinking about your art too much to the point where you're like, shit, I didn't even create anything in X amount of time. So shit. But it's good that you have a lot of creative juices flowing, ideas flowing. That's fucking dope, man.
There's a quote by Bruce Lee. He had something about that. Just give me 1 second. I gotta find this. I want to give it some just to actually want to give this one justice, but like god damn.
Yeah, man. I mean, go just take your time and look for it. But while you're looking for it, I fucked it. Oh, you found it?
So if you spend too much time thinking about a thing, you'll never get it done. That's something Bruce Lee said, and that's something that sticks with me, especially with somebody who like me overthinks a lot, constantly. That really like it can affect like your life and all that to like a negative, like a real negative place if you let it. And especially with something like that, like you were saying, if we, it's like a rut. Like you sort of get yourself into a rut with the overthinking thing, and all of a sudden like you're not doing anything, and then you're like overthinking about the fact that you're not doing anything, and then
Yeah,
it's
man.
just
It's like a
it's
cycle.
terrible. It's actually terrible. Just that feeling of just like, oh, it's all overwhelming for me or whatnot, and like
Yeah,
yeah, just
man, for
like
sure, for sure.
spiraling out with overthinking. Basically, it's a terrible feeling.
Yeah, man. And it's like it's weird because you try to think of like different ways to combat that, right? But then it's like, fuck, how does one combat that? You're gonna put yourself in a weird spiral of stagnant, just being stagnant. And it's like that's also one of the worst feelings when you feel like you're at a standstill, when you're thinking to yourself, shit, I could be creating or I could be progressing in some type of way. I could be moving forward. And it's like you get left in it, and it sucks because it's your doing. It's you who has the creative juices flowing that you can't pinpoint and put down and actually turn into action. that is one of the worst feelings,
We are all our own worst enemies, and it's fucked up, but it's a fact of life. Like this head of ours, because at the end of the day, we got to go home and live with ourselves. We got to go home and look ourselves in the mirror at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So
100%, 100%. And then
it's
there's like, oh my bad, what's up?
it's literally just trying to like just try to give it your all with like what you're doing and leave it all out there so you don't feel like could have did this better or blah 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 blah. That's basically how I try to do it with my videos. Like, yeah, I could sit there and fuck around and plan them a bit better, but at the same time, like once I get out there and start doing it and start making the things and everything, I get it up there. It's just like I got it out there. I don't have to think about like creating that anymore. I just got to like put it out there and promote it that it's out there. That's basically it. Once it's like it's kind of like exercise. It's like kind of like exercising some part of your like not like EXEO, like exorcism. It feels like that sometimes. Like you're getting rid of like that craziness in your head, and it's just like, once it's out of there, it's just that's much better. Now on to the next one.
And that's what's so crazy about it. Well, not even to use the word crazy, but that's what's so strange about it, bro, because it's like putting some type of strain, or I don't know, because everyone's different with their creative process, but when your creativity making you feel like, oh man, like mentally I'm drained, or mentally I feel crazy that I'm trying to do this, or what vice versa. Like you go through these different stages, and it just makes me think like it sucks that the creative process in a lot of people cause them to have mental anxiety or whatever the case is, because it's like you put out the art or the video or the news clip or whatever, and then you might think to yourself, shit, well, I wonder if they like it, or I wonder if it's informative, or I hope it's this, or I hope it's that. And then you're like, I don't know, man. It's weird because it's like you're just putting strain on yourself, that it sucks that we ourselves are doing it to ourselves. But it's like, in a sense, we don't have to, because it's like we all have our different ways of how we produce things and create things. But if you're able to take your time and quote unquote plan things out, or work at your pace, so that you don't feel like you're stressed or that you're under some type of deadline, maybe that might help with the anxiety that creators feel. I don't know. What's your thoughts on that?
That's definitely a better way to go about things. Like speaking from the university standpoint, when it came to like essay season, like when it first semester, like it starts in September. September is kind of like a fuck off month. You can kind of do it like you just party and you're kind of just like feeling out your classes and whatnot. October, you get like a midterm just before Thanksgiving there. And then in November, it's essay season, when it was speaking for me, because I was an English student. So November was essay season. And I remember like when it started hitting the fan, when I started having like multiple English classes in one semester, I would actually, I don't know if you remember, like I'd write out a kill list basically and put it on my wall. And it'd be from like the one that's due like the first. And then like from there, like from like the date, basically from that point on. So it's like, okay, so this is the first one. I got to work on this one because it's due on this date first, and then blah, 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 blah. It really helps. Like, I don't know why I don't do that for myself, but honestly, it's because I don't have due dates for this stuff, right? There's no deadlines with this. It's only personal deadlines in your own head, really. And
that's wild that you say that. That's why you say that, bro.
I know the guy who set the deadlines, and he's full of shit. So there you go.
Okay. I feel you. But even to that point, like obviously you're making a joke at the end, but it's like, that, okay, if I choose to I want to make sure I have 3 videos out by the end of June, or whatever the case is. So you set up your little deadline and you say to yourself, okay, well, fuck. First one's going to be the 17th. Next one's going to be the 24th. Next one's going to be the 30th. And then like, it's like, okay, you map that shit out, you work at it so that you make sure you're like, okay, I'm on schedule. If say it was 3 parts to the first video, it was a 3-part video. Oh, I filmed 2 of those motherfuckers already, and I still have 2 weeks until the 21st or whatever the first date is, 17th or whatever. It's like that right there. I feel like it can eliminate a lot of stress. And again, everyone has their own creative process, but it's dope as fuck, Trent, because it's like, once you start having your own kind of your own plan, your own outline, your own blueprint, right then and there, creativity gets a little bit easier because you can harness it the way you want to harness it, like a superpower. You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying? Like that's what I guess that's kind of what I'm trying to get to as far as this within this whole conversation is trying to harness slash pinpoint your creativity so that you can fuck around and accomplish things and meet your own deadlines and meet your own checkpoints and not have to stress as much as far as when you're doing things off the whim and doing everything spontaneous.
It helped with my last video, my
Yeah.
last face to face episode, because I had like the concept in mind to do it, and I've already did like the legwork. But then the rematch to that fight that I covered was coming up, so it was like, oh fuck, I got to get this out before the fight comes up, so it can hype up, sort of thing. So I got it
Okay.
out like the week of like the show. I got it out like that Monday. I can't even remember what. I'd have to check it, but like it was like Monday or Wednesday or whatever, and the show was that weekend, sort of thing. So it was just perfect time. So it was kind of like a kick in the ass sort of thing to get it like, okay, got to get it out before this time. If you don't, like, you're gonna fucking regret. Like that was the only thing. It was like you're gonna regret not doing this in this time because blah 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 blah. Blah. But once again, like setting deadlines for yourself and actually sticking with them. Like it's one thing to have all these like crazy things when it was school, but then it's another thing to put these into place for like your personal like creative and doing stuff like that. I don't know. It's just something I haven't like really
think
tried my
about it.
hardest to do.
That's the beauty of it. You are growing and learning, bro, as a creative. And we've put ourselves like with the whole schooling process. We put ourselves in that for the last, let's say, 14 years of life or whatever, right? 18 years of life, however, like whenever you start. So you put yourself in a system and learn that system to the point of whether it's tests, due dates, quizzes, fucking essays. You train your brain. But then when it gets to a point of you doing your own creative thing, which might have been the last, let's just say, or you might have always been creative, but you've never had to actually, like, you never had to like go and do like a live show or go and record professionally and pay for the studio time, or like, for example, just not saying you personally, but just let's just say you haven't. You're gonna be so much more new at that process, and then it's gonna seem like it's so much harder, even though it's literally the same fucking process as you planning out for an essay or planning out for a test that's coming up, an exam that you know is going to be at the end of the month. It's like, but I wonder sometimes, man, because it's like you can have a mind full of ideas and not accomplish not a single one, and those ideas, like joy of life, are fleeing, and they just and it's like once you don't write it down and that bad boy's gone, it sucks because it could be all 3-4 years before you think about that bitch again. And it's like, oh shit, I don't know, man. It's but I at the same time I do enjoy the mystery and the like how sometimes it's not always just a fucking system for your creativity. How sometimes it is sporadic, it is spontaneous. You might get an idea, you might jot it down, and then you might just make the sketch that day instead of actually like letting a few days go by. You develop, you actually write a script, you just fucking improvising everything, and then it comes out dope, and then you say to yourself, shit, I could have had better camera angles or whatever the case is in hindsight.
There's a line from Maggie's Farm by Bob Dylan. I've got a head full of ideas and they're driving me insane. That's like, it's literally like, it's as simple as that. But at the same time, like, it doesn't have to be that way. And like we said, we can figure out ways to like augment this stuff, write it down, help like vent these feelings a bit more, and trying to get like, I don't know, just trying to get like your stuff out there sort of thing, and just do it instead of just holding it inside so much. Like start putting these like I said, like you said, even just writing it down, like that's a step one.
Yeah, just simple steps to help you process, because at least it will help, in my opinion, it will help with the certain anxiety. Like, shit, I got to accomplish everything today. You have so many ideas and you feel like you got to get it all done right now, but you can't get every single idea done right this second. So unfortunately, yeah, you're gonna like not accomplish any of them because you're so focused on trying to get every single one. You say you had 20 ideas and your ass don't accomplish none, because you might write down the first, like the introduction for all 21 of them, and then you don't get anywhere past that. And then you say, like, one would say to themselves, okay, well shit, I'm fucking up. I'm wasting time, and then the cycle continues of
Mm-hmm.
you being anxious. So yeah, man. I mean, all in all, Trent, I just want to make sure that people, whether they're creatives or whether they're just going through life, as they build certain routines and build certain like processes to help their day to day be a bit easier. I just hope that they continue with that shit so that no matter what, they feel like they're grounded and they feel like they have some type of stability within themselves. Because it's like once you start feeling like second guessing yourself and things like that, I feel like life can be a little bit more challenging. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean?
It's something else we were saying there, like more along the lines of we were talking about how we did this stuff for school, but we're not putting it into this like everything else. But it also ties into what you just said there. There's a quote by Miyamoto Musashi. He's like, once you understand the way broadly, you can see it in all things. And I think
Okay.
we've found like the way sort of thing to like accomplish these things for one sort of thing. It's just a matter of seeing it within like our own different sphere of creating now and implementing that way within it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Putting like the allowing yourself to put the right mindset to the right goal. And it's
Basically.
weird. It's like because you're gonna like because for example, you could meet if say it's like a woman. We're talking about a woman. You can meet the love of your life and be in an angry or stressed out or buzzkill ass attitude mindset, and then that opportunity gets ruined. And then you're saying to yourself, "Well, damn, all that didn't even have to go that way." But if I had a better grip on life, in the sense of if I could have tried to attack things a little bit better, it'd be fucking dope. Because then I can receive her properly, or however whatever lifestyle you might live, right? But
Agreed. I agree.
yeah, man. But yeah, man. At the same time, it's one of them things where fucking, despite the situation, like no matter what conversation me and my boy Trent end up finding ourselves in, we're just trying to express ourselves, and hopefully for the people listening, if it helps you in some way, that's dope as fuck too. But these are just some ideas, man. These words are, like my boy J. Cole said, these words are the colors, bro. I'm just painting my heart on some real shit.
Oh shit. Amen.
That's on that J. Cole shit, but and
I
after
still
you got
like still the sci-high line. I still use a notepad when I'm writing my rhymes because literally I put my life on the line.
facts, facts, man. That's a big ass fact. My boy Sci High. But no, it's real. And it's like as long as we get to put our ideas down and discipline ourselves to actually like take action, man, I feel like a lot of amazing things can be created, sorry. I guess that's the goal for me from here on out. You know what I mean?
Facts. Facts.
Just fucking just actually put the pen to paper and get this shit down, get these ideas out, get these ideas created, and have the world see them shits. You know what I mean?
I know I know exactly what you're talking about, dude. I'm on the same
we,
mission.
yes, sir. And we gonna be successful, Trent. We gonna be successful at it. And I'm talking about whatever success is to you. I'm not talking about the no fucking monetary bullshit. I'm talking about whatever it is to you, bro. We gonna be successful at it. So just keep going, G. Keep going.
Fuck yeah. Like I said, nothing's over till you're underground.
Facts, facts. But yo, man. On another note, the first so yeah, as you know, I just recently got this apartment or whatever, and so like I stayed in it for the first time yesterday with like my bed and everything because I didn't have any furniture in here till yesterday or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Bro, it's one of them ones where like at least even though it's just the first night, it was a good night because I didn't hear shit. I didn't hear no music. I didn't hear no random people yelling. I can show y'all on the camera like I'm more or less, if you can look down there, like I'm kind of near like a busy street and shit. But at the same time, it's relatively quiet because I'm a little bit higher up, like floor wise. So that shit was cool. I'm just expressing to you that it's a good experience so far, my G. That's all I'm trying to
That's
express,
awesome. That's
for real,
awesome.
for
You got a
real,
hell of a view there too, so that doesn't hurt
bro.
either.
No, it's lit. It's definitely lit in that regard, bro. As soon as you come through, we'll be out here smoking joints. getting fried, all that shit. Nah, just tripping and shit. Nah, man, for sure. Like after me and you are done filming, I might fuck around and just go take a little walk, bro. There's still mad people out here. People just be out just because. Let's just say they don't have to work in the morning, or if they do, they have to work later in the morning, like at a noon or fucking 3 p.m. like me. Yeah, bro. People out here till all 1, 2 in the morning, just walking around with their partner and with their dogs and shit.
Why the fuck not?
But at the same time, bro, this is Gotham City, bro. Like this is fucking on some fucking like it's like you can probably see the building down there, like where those people are standing. That's a police station right there, bro. I live like literally it's right on the corner. So like how with my balcony G, I got a fucking like it's kind of see through because like it's like thin metal bars. So I got to put like a little tarp over my shit to kind of give me a little bit of privacy when I'm burning and shit. But you know how it goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, yo, I'm just saying it's funny because as you look down, like, but you at least see that like motherfuckers, at least in this little corner, like motherfuckers will be protected on some on some if some wild shit pops off, bro. I'm laughing because it's like my buddy was like, yeah, bro, you can just trip out and run into the into the into the precinct. You don't even gotta call that bitch. You can just run in, come on, help, help, just run in there yelling help and shit.
Oh man.
He's like, yeah, G. He's like, yo, G, fuck actually calling them. Just run in that bitch. But think about it. Like, if you actually were getting mugged or some shit, or somebody like 3, 4, 5 people were trying to jump you, you gotta just run right inside, bro. At least you know when you get in there, they got pistols and shit already on them. So they I'm saying in the sense of if they're gonna help you, right? They already got their protection. But no, like I'm it's a joke or whatever, but there's it's just funny as shit because like it's actually like there's like reality to it. These motherfuckers like on some all brave and shit like that, but you don't see anything like that actually happen around here, Trent, because like you kind of be foolish to do that right in front of a police station. You know what I mean? That's why I was just it's funny as fuck, but that's why I was making the joke. Like it's like it's Gotham City because you'll see sirens in the distance and shit and hear them in the distance, but you never really hear them right beside your spot, which is a good thing.
That's good to hear. At least it's safe. Man.
Relatively, for sure. Relatively. I can like it's because I'm higher up. I can look down and see all into the building and shit, bro. Like I'm seeing random people working at their desks and shit, random police officers and shit. I'm just like, it's weird as shit though, because like I've never really been up other than when we were like in first year university and we're at like I was on 10th floor, right? So like I can see across different buildings and shit. But now when I'm actually like across from mad different buildings too, I can understand how people are wild out here with like looking into other people's houses and shit. Like I can tell, like that's how people are weird and shit. Because it's like, bro, you're sitting on a balcony, and if you're like a creep or some shit, and you get like a telescope or some shit, you can look all into people's shit, bro. Think about that wild shit.
Ugh, too creepy. No, thank you.
No, but that's why bro. I got all types of curtains and tarps and all types of shit to like block my balcony and block my windows and shit. Because people are weird out here, bro.
Yeah, I don't blame you one bit.
Yeah, let's say just on a completely weird, unrelated note, because as you're expressing like, yo, man, the view's nice, and I'm saying, yeah, it is. I realized that I could still see like randomly a lot of people's places, and not even that I could see literally in, but it's more of just saying if I had some type of apparatus, binoculars, whatever, that shit would be wild. But anyways, yo, I know it might sound crazy to the listeners, but this is just the banter that me and my dude we on, bro. That sometimes we just be talking about the randomness of life.
Pretty much.
But regardless, we appreciate you rocking with us, people. I don't know about you, Trigger, if you got anything else, bro. Like, but I'm not tripping, bro. It's all love, bro. You know.
I pretty much got everything off my chest. There you go.
Hey, bro. Well, fuck it. We gonna rock out. It's another episode. My name's Graham.
I'm Trent.
And this is Ultra Fly Talk, yo. Thanks for rocking with us. Yo. Double O, when you double O, in the go.